What's good, TK gang? Now today's video I'm going to be talking about Jimmy Butler. I know you guys been hearing about the whole situation that's been going on with Jimmy Butler. Basically, to sum up the entire story, he's tired of Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins always having attitudes and being disrespectful. I'm not surprised to hear this just because I know the Timberwolves had a really frustrating season. They started off the season very good. It was around like 3rd or 4th seed. Then they dropped down to not playoff range. And it was just basically fighting for AC throughout the rest of the season, which was bad. So the Timberwolves, I don't know what happened. They really was doing good the first half, but then the second half, their chemistry started to go off. And they just started to not play how they was playing. Then they finally clinched a playoff spot. They beat the Denver Nuggets. But they lost in the first round against the Houston Rockets, and that was a very stressful series because they could have won more games, but they just wasn't playing how we all expected them to play. Jimmy Butler decided that he will not sign a contract extension with the Minnesota Timberwolves, and honestly, I understand why he wouldn't sign a contract extension, just because, one, I think Jimmy Butler needs to get out of the Western Conference, definitely after all this news that's been going on with Western Conference teams. I think Jimmy Butler need to find a way to come back to the Eastern Conference, and that's where the Miami Heat come in. Pat Riley has been trying very hard this offseason to get an all-star. He tried to get Paul George, but that didn't happen. He's been trying to get Kawhi Leonard, but it seems like that's not going to happen. When you think about it, the Miami Heat has 2 ways they can try to get Jimmy Butler. But remind you guys, Jimmy Butler, he's not signing a contract extension, which means he will be a free agent next offseason, and he got to play with the Minnesota Timberwolves for 1 more season. So if the Miami Heat, if they play their cards right, such as Pat Riley, if he play his cards right, he can try to send the Minnesota Timberwolves a package deal with Josh Richardson, Dion Waiters, Justice Winslow, in the 1st round pick. And if the Minnesota Timberwolves, they like that package deal, they can probably send Jimmy Butler and probably somebody else. So let's say the Minnesota Timberwolves decline that offer, but Jimmy Butler still is not signing a contract extension, which means he's going to be a free agent next offseason. Okay, so Jimmy Butler, a free agent, the Miami Heat can still try to get Jimmy Butler from free agency, but it's not going to be that easy just because they have to find a way to clear out their cap space, such as probably moving Goran Dragic and Tyler Johnson, who's getting paid $20 million for next season. And they might have to move a couple other players. Hassan Whiteside, he might be on the list too. I'm not sure how they feel about Hassan Whiteside right now. The Miami Heat has a real chance to get Jimmy Butler. They just have to play their cards right. And if Pat Riley can make something work, they might can end up getting Jimmy Butler this offseason if the Timberwolves accept that trade deal. So you just never know. And once free agency come, if Jimmy Butler becomes a free agent next season, then like I said, they can try to pursue him from there. But we just have to see. I thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you press that notification button. TK Gang, we out.